Scientific study of RIG VEDA class 56. Today we are going through the Sooktha's 25 of Mandal 1. In this there are 21 mantras, out of which today we can go through the first 6 mantras. Now here the Devada is Varunan. Varunan means it is the force or Devada which acts in an orbit. Here the orbit is that of the solar system. We know the planets are moving in these orbits, in their own orbit, in special orbits. And due to this movement, they are controlling our activities. Sometimes they may be in good position. At another time, they may be in bad position and so on. Because in this orbit, a planet may be good in one position. When it moves to the next, it may be bad. When it moves to this next position, it may again be bad or anything like that, or it may be good or anything like that. So, this is different for different planets. So, when this planet moves around the sun, and also with respect to the earth, the sun is also moving with respect to earth. So depending on the position of these planets, the planet may be either in good position or in bad position. So it is our duty to understand the good position or bad position, and we should do karma or our duty or take up any activity by looking the position of each planet at that time. If the planet is in good position, we can start new things. If the planet is in bad position, we should not do. We should not start any new project. Likewise, otherwise then it may fail. Likewise. So such things are saying in this Sooktha. So let us first go through the first mantra.
RIGVEDA Mandalam 1 Sooktham 25 Rishi Shunashevan Devada Varunan Chandasa Gayatri Yechithite Vishoyatha Pradeva Varunam Bradam Mini Masi Devi.
It says, like other people, we are also doing certain things which are against Varuna law. Varuna means when these planets are moving through these orbits, when it comes to the bad portion, we are not looking in such a astrological facts. We are doing certain things as we like. So, in most cases, we may be doing things which may be against the Varuna law. That means, if certain planets are in bad position, it tells we should not do anything at that time. We should not start a new project when the planets are in bad position. But we are not looking in that. We will do as we like. So likewise, we are also doing, like other people, we are also doing such things. It is not easy to see the position of planets, etc. at every moment. We will do as we like. Actually, the God itself, the force responsible for the creation of this universe, is controlling our activity. So it may be sometimes that activity may be in bad position. So it may result in failure. But the reason is that planet at that time was in bad position, and so on. So it tells, like others, we are also doing certain things which is against Varuna and Earth. Now let us go through the second mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 25-2 മാനോപധായ ഹത്നവേ ജിഹീളാനസ്യ രീരഥഃ മാ ഗൃണാനസ്യ മന്യവേ.
It tells, if anyone disobeys this Varuna law, he may be punished by Varuna. That means if the planets are in bad position, we do not do any better things at that time. We should not start a new project or anything like that. Then that project may become failure. So the Varuna will harm us. Sometimes it may harm us. Sometimes accident may take place. Sometimes our project may be failed. And so it prays, it tells Varuna to not punish us. So this Sukta says, tells Varuna not to punish us, to pardon us if anything bad happens in bad periods. That is what it says. Now let us go through the third mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 25-3 വിമൃളീകായ തേമനോ രഥീരശ്വം ന സന്ധിതം ഗീർഭിർവരുണ സീമഹി.
He says that we are doing work based on certain suktas or based on Vedic science or Vedic principles or astrology principles. We are trying to do such things based on astrology principles. That means if the time is not good, we will try to avoid starting such some business, or we will be careful at that time. So we are trying to obey the Varuna rules based on astrology or anything like that. That is called a stuti. That is based on Vedic principle. We are trying to overcome these hurdles in bad times. Like a person treats his horse, a wounded horse, with medicine. So in bad times, some bad things will happen. So to overcome this, we should be careful, and we should we should understand such bad periods based on astrology and try to adjust in such bad periods. That is what it says. Then let us go through the fourth mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദം മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 25-4 പരാഹി മേ വിമന്യവ പതന്തി വസ്യ ഇഷ്ടയേ വയോന വസതീരുപാം.
It says, like the birds goes to the nest, we are also doing certain things to protect our life. To live on the earth, we should do some work. Then only we can sustain in this universe. We should do work. But sometimes the planet may be in bad position, but we cannot stop that work. So we are also trying to adjust in such a bad periods. We cannot avoid everything. Suppose the time is very bad. If we are suffering from ailment, we must go to the hospital. Whether the time is bad or anything like that, we should not stop such activity. Sometimes there is a marriage. If it is not avoidable, we should go there, whether the time is good or bad. Likewise, we are also doing such things to lead a life. We cannot avoid all the activities. That is what it says. These birds are moving away from the nest and coming back to the nest. They are not looking whether the time is good or bad. It is a natural process. Likewise, we have to also to do some work in all periods. So, looking the position of these planets in the orbit, we cannot stop all the activity. So, actually, we are doing such things to lead a life. Now, let us go through the fifth mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദ മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 25 കഥാക്ഷത്ര ശ്രിയം നരമാവരുണം കരാമഹേ മൃളീകായോരു ചക്ഷസം.
It says, this Varuna is very powerful and he sees everything in advance, because as per astrology we can see what are things that will go take place in such and such periods. So when planets moving at certain times it is coming in good position, then we can say that something good will happen at that time and so on. So the Varuna is helping us to see things that is going to happen in the next future. So we can depend on Varuna itself. It says we are waiting for such a good period. So Varuna, sometimes Varuna is helping us, sometimes Varuna is standing against us. When planets are in good position, it is ready to help us. When the planets are in bad position, they are not ready to help us, they will stand against us. So based on this, we are looking towards the Varuna, and we are going to do such things when this Varuna become helpful to us. That means we should do every work when the time is in, when the planets are in good position, that is in good position with respect to the orbit. Now let us go through the sixth mantra.
ഋഗ്വേദ മണ്ഡലം 1 സൂക്തം 25 തദിത്സമാന ആശാദേ വേനന്ദന പ്രയുച്ഛത ധൃതവ്രതായ ദാശുഷേ.
It says that if Mitra and Varuna combine together, they will accept our inputs. If we are doing any work, we are giving input to the system and we are getting output from it. So we are while giving some work, doing some work, we are giving some inputs and we are converting into the product. And this Varuna and Mitra will accept it if Mitra and Varuna comes together. Mitra is the suitable condition. So under suitable conditions, Varuna will help us. That means in the orbit, planets are moving and planets will support us when the planet comes in good position or good position in the zodiac. Then the circumstance is supportive to us. That is called Mitra. Mitra means friendship. The time is very supportive to us. So under suitable conditions, this Varuna will help us. So under such conditions, if we are doing any work, if we are giving any input to produce new things, they will accept it and they will give us the result. Now let the remaining mantras we can see in the next class.